Hey everyone and welcome back to the channel. So, what is P0480? In simple terms, it stands for cooling. Fan 1, control circuit, malfunction. Your car's engine generates a ton of heat, and the cooling system's job is to keep it from overheating. The cooling fans are a critical part of this system, especially when you're driving at low speeds or idling. They pull air through the radiator to help dissipate heat. The P0480 code tells you that the powertrain control module, or PCM, has detected a problem in the electrical circuit that controls the primary cooling fan. This could mean the fan isn't turning on when it should, or it might be running when it's not supposed to. Let's talk about the symptoms. The most obvious sign is the check engine light illuminating on your dashboard. You might also notice your engine temperature gauge climbing higher than usual, or even see the engine overheat warning light come on. In some cases, you might find that your air conditioning isn't blowing as cold as it should. This is because the AC system relies on the cooling fan to help cool the condenser. If you pop the hood when the engine is hot, you might notice the fan isn't spinning at all. So what are the usual suspects behind a P0480 code? The list of potential causes can be a bit long, but we'll go through the most common ones. It could be something as simple as a blown fuse or a faulty cooling fan relay. These are always the first things you should check because they're cheap and easy to replace. The fan motor itself could have failed. Over time, the internal components can wear out or burn out, preventing the fan from spinning. Another major culprit is wiring. The electrical circuit that powers the fan is exposed to a lot of heat and vibration in the engine bay. This can lead to frayed, corroded, or broken wires, or even a loose connection at the fan's electrical connector. A faulty engine coolant temperature sensor can also trigger this code. If the sensor is sending incorrect data to the PCM, the computer might not know that it needs to turn the fan on. Finally, although it's less common, the problem could lie within the PCM itself. However, you should always rule out all other possibilities before suspecting the PCM, as it's the most expensive component to replace. Alright, let's get our hands dirty and talk about how to diagnose and fix P0480. First, a visual inspection is key. If the engine is hot but the sensor is reading a cold temperature, it's likely faulty and needs to be replaced. Fixing a P0480 code is crucial for the health of your engine. That's a wrap on our deep dive into the P0480 trouble code.